Hello, and welcome to the Sunday meditation at the Light Institute of Galisteo in the Sanctuary of Light. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, we divide our meditation into 3 parts. In the first part, we ask our divine higher self to take form. It's your own inner voice, it's the intuitive essence of your soul. And each time you ask your higher self to take form, it'll take a different form that will bring some energy, a special energy that belongs to you at that moment. So you'll ask your higher self to take form, and then you'll draw it into your body and sit in meditation. Then I will make a little Om sound so that you can push the button on your apparatus and meditate for as long as you like. In the second part of the meditation, we imagine that we're reaching up into the cosmos and pulling down a beautiful beam of pure white light down through the top of our head, down into the solar plexus. The solar plexus, the stomach, is the center of our emotional body. So when we bring that light down and then extend it out from us across the planet and back into the sky, we're doing this quickening of our emotions so that our emotions can come into these levels of ecstasy and rapture and bliss. We breathe in as we draw the white light down, and we exhale as we extend the light out across the planet. And so it's simply, the second part is just a breathing that will take you into a deep meditation. In the third part, each week, we take this energy of our meditation and extend it out into the world, and therefore amplifying and activating part of our life's purpose. And each week it's a different thing that we focus on. This week we're going to focus on the fear. There's so much fear on this planet right now for all the reasons that are there. But what's important is that we want to release that fear because it's a very addictive and low vibration. It holds us away from discovering how to go forward, discovering what we have to offer for being ourselves. And so we want to release that fear of survival and move into an energy that belongs to us, that allows for the gift of being embodied. So those are the 3 segments. We begin with our breath, and so we'll breathe in through our nose, and we exhale twice as slowly through the mouth. This allows the brain to slow down into meditative states. So we'll begin with that. Please close your eyes. Breathe in through your nose. Hold at the top. Now exhale very slowly. Breathe in through your nose. Hold. Exhale very slowly through your mouth. Ask your divine higher self to take form for you. It could come as a rainbow. It could come as a sunset, as a being, a light, a tree, an animal, an equation. Take whatever form comes to you and do it now. Higher self, please take form. Ask your higher self to touch the place in your body where you hold your divine essence at this moment. Just imagine anywhere in your body that your higher self is touching you in a point of reference for your own spiritual cosmic source. Bring your conscious awareness to that place. Begin to breathe in and out, creating an opening. And then draw your higher self into your body through that point. Divine energy. Draw it in. Feel it come into your body so that every cell and every part of your body is holding that vibration of that form of your higher self as you sit in meditation. Take a deep breath into your body and reach up in your consciousness and imagine that you're pulling down a beautiful beam of pure white light and feel it enter the top of your head and flow down into your stomach, your solar plexus. And feeling the white light there, laser it out from you and imagine that you are illuminating our planet with the white light, quickening, healing, evolving back into the sky. And then as you breathe in, draw the white light down. As you exhale, laser the light out from you. Across the planet, back in the sky, and just continue to do that. Om. Bring into your mind's eye all of humanity, 8 billion and more humans. See them all in your mind's eye and ask them what frequency of light will dissolve their fear, will take them forward, will open them up to courage and happiness and all that they truly are. And see what color comes into your consciousness from them. And whatever color or colors come to you, again, reach into the cosmos and pull down exactly that frequency of light, that color, down through the top of your head and extend it out to all humanity and feel that it just continues to flow down through you from the cosmos and out into humanity. And that as that color moves into all humanity, all of the contraction of fear is dissolved away, washed away, so that there's nothing but consciousness and courage and joy. And just continue that for a moment. Releasing for all humans the constriction of fear. Oh. Breathe deeply into your body and open your eyes. Oh, thank you. That exercise in consciousness of releasing fear is something that would be wonderful for you to do when you go to bed at night, especially. So that even when you're sleeping and healing your body, you are freeing yourself from all of that constriction. Our Sunday meditation actually includes a second part. It's called Knowings. And from around the world, people send in questions that they would like for us to focus upon in order to uplift and illuminate all of those who are joining. And so Alison will tell us the questions that have come this week. Alison?
The first question is from Queenstown, New Zealand. My question for Chris is about giving and how to handle situations with more spiritual grace when I give to someone and they become needy and want more, or they decide it is my responsibility to help them with the gift.
Oh, indeed, that is something that occurs all over the world. And what I would say to you is, of course, if there's someone and you give and you have been giving to them, there is a karma there. Imagine the joy of having the capacity, the wherewithal to give to them, knowing that in that giving, whatever it is, you are rebalancing something that maybe they needed from you. Maybe they needed love from you, and you'll give it as money, or you give it in some other way. But the important thing there is to know that in that gesture that you are finishing something, that you are going on. And so you don't need to enter into that emotional pulling that comes from them. In other words, don't let yourself be defensive. You do not have to defend that you don't want to give anymore, or that you don't have any more to give, or whatever it is. It is exactly that. And even if they are family or they are friends and they get angry at you, don't enter there. That is a conversation that they're having, that they feel helpless. It's not yours. There are two cosmic laws that are very interesting in terms of this theme. The first and most powerful is the giver has the power. And so it is a great blessing to know that you do have the way to give to someone. And you also have that instinctual or intuitive energy that says, and that's all. And that's all. And then the second part of the giver has the power is something that my higher self taught a long time ago, which I've always loved. And that was, whatever you want, give that. And so you might be able to whisper that, you might not, but you might be able to whisper to say, I'm so grateful that I could give to you, and now it is your turn, in terms of who owes who what. And there is that cosmic law that again says, the giver has the power, and whatever you want, give that. And if you find in some way that you can give something to someone, you will suddenly feel powerful and joyous and recognize yourself in that way, rather than helpless and why doesn't somebody else take care of it for me? So again, don't be defensive. You don't owe them any explanation. If they are not your friends anymore or whatever, then that's just, again, that choice for you to just go on, to give in the way that you can, and to go on. Remember that forever you can give them light. And people do feel when you are sending light to them, because light is actually what they really want. And the deepest level of our being, we want cosmic connection. We want to be in our essence. And so that same exercise that we were doing in the meditation a minute ago, what color do you need from me to feel my love or to feel satisfied? Draw it, never from you, from the cosmos, down to the top of your head and laser it to them. You do this in your mind, you can do it while you're talking to them. You can do it anytime. It takes 2 seconds and you're done. And so thank you for bringing that question. It is certainly something that a lot of people are dealing with. And I just want you to know that anytime something is pulling on you, it is your clarity to hear how much and why and where, and to do what's in your heart to do, and never do what someone cries out and expects of you, because that would be an untruth from the heart. Great love. Allison.
The second question is from Luxor, Egypt. Dear Chris, I've never thought ill of myself, but I've noticed that lately I'm becoming more and more critical of my thoughts, actions, and mistakes. I'm wondering if this means I'm progressing spiritually because I'm looking at myself more closely, or if I'm actually regressing for some reason. And Chris, I can take a blunt answer. I appreciate your cosmic wisdom more than I can express.
Well, in that case, first let me say that it is, just listen to what you said. I'm either going forward or I'm regressing backward. That's called judgment. You're being very hard on yourself. And that is what's illuminating, is to look at that. I would say that, no, if you were beginning to flow on a higher octave, a more light, loving energy, it would all come to the self and from the self. So it wouldn't be critical. The more that we open our spiritual consciousness, the more we see who we are, the gratefulness that we have to be embodied, and the sense of self, which is a sense that says, I know that I can honor myself. I don't have to build myself up or tear myself down, either way, that I can be my true self. And so it is wonderful to look deeply into ourselves, but suddenly if there's a voice in there that's judging you, this isn't enough and that's wrong and you did it this way, that is not your higher self, and that is not a spiritual necessity. I know that many groups seem to feel, whether that's psychological or spiritual kinds of groups, that if you beat yourself up, that somehow that's good. That's an old thought form. It's not true. It's not true. We have come here to be gifters. We have come here to bring human love and to evolve and polish our souls. There is no finished product on this planet, that's what my higher self says, or anywhere. There's always evolution. That's why I wrote a book called The Evolution of God. And so you want to come to a place where you can equally admire and become conscious of the goodness that you have. The other aspect of that is who's talking in this judgment. And my sense of this is that either you have begun to judge yourself in comparison to the outside world. Who's more whatever than you? Who's more creative, intelligent, wealthy, beautiful, powerful, whatever those things are. Somehow you have entered into that where you're seeing yourself through the outside world as you perceive yourself on a totem pole, who's on the top and who's on the bottom. That you want to get rid of so that you can come into yourself. So perhaps more time in nature, more again, sitting in meditation and feeling the good stuff. But we'll do a little exercise in consciousness that all people need about judgment, because we want to release the judgment of ourselves and of others, so that we can come to the place of the purity of the human heart. And so when we clear the judgment, what is there? Compassion and happiness and recognition and love. So let's do that exercise in consciousness. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply. Exhale. Ask your body where it's holding the residue of judgment. Might even be something that you psychogenetically learned to be judgmental from someone else. It's not their fault. So where are you holding that residue of judging energy upon yourself? And of course it has to be upon the world as well. Just, you might see the place or hear it or feel it. Find where you're holding judgment at this moment. Bring your conscious awareness into that place in your body and just dip in so that you have a sense of that judgment. Does it have a smell? Is it heavy? Is it wet? Is it dark? What's that judgment like energetically? And now, ask that place in your body that's holding the judgment what frequency of light, what color it needs to dissolve that judgment. It doesn't serve you. It doesn't need to be a point of reference for who you are. Take the first color that comes into your consciousness at this moment and suck that color, laser it into that place in your body, and let the power of light dissolve that judgment. It doesn't support your true self. It doesn't support your purpose or your experience in life. Let the light dissolve it away, and feel as the light dissolves it away the freedom that comes to not have to decide Are you the best? Are you the worst? Are you this? Are you that? No. You are yourself a divine being. Little more light, washing away the judgment. And open your eyes. Great. Just be you. Allison?
The last question is from Austin, Texas in the U.S.A. To Chris Griscom. Why does the entire planet, along with the humans, feel like it's in a pressure cooker about to explode? And I'm not referring to only the climate. I am referring to all of it. Emotions, health, relationships, everything. Is this a natural part of our evolution? Or is everything completely out of control?
Well, everything is out of control anyway. Even when we think we're controlling, this is how we got into this mess, is that we humans have thought that we could control nature, that we could control each other, that somehow it belonged to us to make it be how we see it should be. This is not true. And there is, of course, a pressure cooker. Why? Why have we come at this time with this pressure cooker? Because we have within us the way to go forward. We are a young species, but we have wisdom, and we have come to this planet again and again and again. So what I would say is natural is not quite the word for it. It is something that's happening, but the cosmic giggle is it's happening for us, to us, and because of us. And so it is ours to begin in any way we can to move inside and listen to, how shall I respond to this? What do I have to give to that? And above all, to find that you can feel a point of centering in you. That you can feel that you're not helpless, that you matter, and the more that you do that, the more in the tiniest ways that you can come up with in your personal life, and then echo that into the global arena, you will find that yes, there is, and there will always be an evolution. So what's happening is we're sort of the cleanup team. We have been here at times that were much worse than today. And so we have a point of reference there. And hopefully the deep need within our heart and our essence and our soul to participate in these changes, in the evolution of all of it, in the going forward and clearing away that which is so out of balance. Not because we could control it, that's an illusion, but that we can contribute with our lives, with our wisdom, with our hearts, to why we are here on this planet. And you will find that if you look for it, you will see that there are wonderful things happening. People that are coming forward as templates and great beings to help us. And sometimes those great beings are the ones we think are the bad guys. Why are they there? To show us how we go beyond that. And so in the cosmic arena, it's a bit of a giggle time. For us, it's pretty intense. And we are at tipping points. And so it's important for us to wake up and not throw up our hands and say, what can I do? Or who am I in this? I'm helpless. No, you're not. No, you're not. Every one of us is necessary to create the impetus of this evolutionary pattern where we are dissolving away what we ourselves have created in other lifetimes, down through the centuries, through the generations. And we can do it. Great love.